Do you want to talk about how that started and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make a long story short, man. This is the Culture's Herb. This is my herbal supplement company. These are our soursop leaves. We use these as tea. Soursop is a powerful tropical fruit native to the Caribbean. It's high in vitamin C, antibacterial. Tons of research back it up that is 17 times as powerful as chemotherapy for those wanting to heal from cancer the holistic way. So these are powerful products that I've been able to develop. But the Culture's Herb was basically birthed from my own experiences, being injured and wanting to heal myself. My wife being diagnosed with a condition that we wanted to heal from holistically. A friend, Ronnie Hillman, catching cancer. And just like, man, there's got to be a way for us to tap back into, ancient traditions and, the source. And through trial and error, trying different other herbal products and things like that, and just realizing I didn't know much about herbs, and these brands weren't teaching me.
Right.
I was like, man, somebody got to do that. You know what I mean? So I started doing more research on herbs and start experimenting myself, traveling around the world, Honduras, going to places like Dr. Sebi's village, spending time in Bali, Thailand, just around, just trying to find the best healing practices and modalities that are known, that aren't as detrimental to my long-term health, like over-the-counter medication.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being a pro athlete, like you're just prescribed opioids. You know what I mean? Like on a regular, it's nothing. I don't want to result back to those things in order to get back to a healed space. And I found these holes in the industry that I wanted to fill, and I wanted to create something that people could believe in and learn from. And that's how it was birthed. I started this company in 2012. And yeah, we've been rocking. It's doing well.
So you started during football. That's dope.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest...
Oh, not 2012. Excuse me, 2022.
Okay.
2012. Sorry, we started in 2022, and it's been rocking ever since.
So, what were some of like the differences that you've noticed since you started really taking herbs and stuff like that?
My mind is super sharp. I used to be a little foggy. I used to be a bit foggy, and
especially probably from playing football. Those years, yeah.
I used to be a bit foggy, so my mental has cleared up. My testosterone is through the roof. Like my levels are high. When coming out of ball, I wasn't. Maybe it's just depressed. I don't know, going through a lot of different things.
Right.
And my energy. And that's just simply just because of the minerals that are found in herbs. One thing I've learned through research and education is, more than just like the proteins and the carbs and the fats, that we need minerals to survive, right? That's what we are. We're composed of minerals. We need minerals. So starting to understand that, I was like, okay, well, that's what I need. I need more than anything. And you can supplement herbs. You can supplement minerals through the herbs, vitamins through the herbs, things that are naturally grown. Matter of fact, 90% of over-the-counter medication is derived from a plant. All of them. You know what I mean? So it's like, why not just go to the plant?
Right.
Why do I need to have anything that's stepped on or
add any additives? Or
that don't make no sense to me. Especially when those things aren't making me feel good.
That's a good point. What happened to Dr. Sebi? He
passed. He passed in prison. In prison because he didn't want to eat.
Because of the food they were giving him and stuff.
He felt like they was gonna poison him.
Yeah. Because he was very healthy and teaching things that maybe aren't American culture.
He's got multiple Supreme cases of him curing cancer. The Supreme Court taking him to court saying that, he didn't do this, and him legally winning these cases. Multiple. Cancer, herpes. Yeah. He's a legend. So now when you now you messing with federal, government money.
Right.
Right? Because if people could find out that they don't need chemotherapy, right? They could just spend more time in nature, drink more, natural spring water, heal from the sun, and use the herbs to help detox their body. Why would they need chemotherapy, or why would they need to use, these these medications, be prescribed this medication every month. But, you know, that's $1 billion industry that they don't want nobody to tamper with.
Right.
You know, and he's like one of the first. He's one of the first. So, but now, bro, his knowledge is so widespread, bro. It's so many people that have picked up the baton where he's left off, bro. They would have to kill 10,000 people. You know what I mean? 10,000 people every day in order to kill the message now. You know what I mean? Like,
that's real.
Yeah, the truth is out. You know what I mean? So he came here and did his mission. He came here and did his mission for sure.
That's dope. Okay. What's more important, working out or diet?
Diet. Easy. Or you could lose weight. You could lose 2 to 3 pounds a week off diet alone. Right? Being in a caloric deficit, prioritizing whole foods, staying away from processed foods, limiting refined sugar, staying away from sodas, don't drink your calories. Just off of that. Not even going to work out. Working out, I think working out is like the first thing you need to do 10 years ago. Everybody was like, yeah, you want to start your fitness, you gotta start working out. Today it's like that's the easy part.
Right.
That
is the easy part.
That's the easy part, bro.
I have no problem working out.
Before that, we gotta get your mind right. We gotta get you to decide. We gotta get you to commit to this. Okay, cool. Once we do that, let's line up and let's plan how we gonna eat. Because if we don't have a plan, we're gonna fail. We're not that strong. We're not strong enough to say, hey, I don't need a plan today. No, we're not that strong. We ain't been prioritizing that this long in our lives to be doing that. You know what I mean? So unless you're like someone like myself who's been doing it, you know what I mean? But the average person hasn't been doing that. We need to prioritize the plan. Have a plan of action so we can succeed. Have a plan so I can stick to it. Have a plan so I can be accountable. Have a plan so I can see. Without a plan, you can't. It's clear as mud.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's clear as mud without a plan. So that, and then you hit the gym. Right?
Add on top.
Yeah, you got the mental and your nutrition on point, bruh. Well, you need to go 5 days. You hit 3 days. Watch what happens.
I'll be in the gym 5-6 days a week. And I'm like, damn.
Because you're trying to work off bad habits.
Right.
And I'm not saying that because I know you. I'm just generally like that.
Right.
But if you're going to the gym and you're saying and you are someone who, if you're going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week and you're someone who's saying, damn, I still struggle, then the answer is not. It doesn't lie in the gym. Right. You're looking in the wrong place for the answer.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we think specifically being men, if I work harder,
right, yeah,
I'll get there. But as you get older, you don't gotta work hard all the time.
It's not as easy either.
And it's not as easy. So to me, that's where you should look first. Nutrition. Before the gym.
If there was one tip you could give anyone to trying to lose fat or just, what would that be? I know there's probably a bunch, but just if there's like one thing that you're like, this helped me the most.
Stop eating past 8. Stop. Your digestive system is working slower. Like you're winding down. Now your digestive system is going to be working hard all night. Now it's going to be messing up your recovery. Now you don't sleep well. Now you wake up, and now it's a cycle. And now you can't catch up. And now you're going 6 days before you even get before you can breathe again. Right? The lack of sleep is messing up your hormones. Right? It's messing up your production, not only in the gym, but in your work and your career. It's bad. And all that comes from eating late.
Right. The only time I'll eat late is if I know I'm staying up late.
Of course, you got to do what you got to do, right? We all have to do what we got to do, but generally speaking, right? If you could limit the amount of times a week that you're eating past 8 o'clock, it would be so much better. So
pretty much just before you go to sleep, really, like don't, because that's when your body's not digesting the food.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm only saying 8 because it's the summertime.
Really should be like 6.
Bro, when that time fall back, you know what I mean? And that sun going down sooner. Like if you really want to just help yourself out, make it easy, just eat in circadian rhythm. When the sun comes up, you eat. Sun goes down, you stop. That's very simple. That's very simple. Just make it. You don't gotta complicate it. Don't worry about counting calories. Don't worry. Just eat when the sun's up. Stop eating when the sun goes down. Start there.
That's a good point. I never thought about it like that.
Start there.
Makes sense though. what's like one gem or tip for like a healthy diet, you would say, or like that kind of helps? Because I feel like a lot of people struggle with a healthy diet. Like you said, the easy part is working out.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be like one thing that you think could propel someone over the, the struggles, or, someone who's addicted to fast food and processed foods and sugar and stuff like that? Like, what's that one thing that's like, okay, this could really help someone get over the hump?
Make it yourself, or don't have it. Don't restrict yourself from the foods that you love. Just stop going to the places that's making them that you can't trust. You want a burger? You want to make it at home, right?
Right.
You want a deep fried chicken? Make it at home, so you could actually control the oil that you use,
right?
The batter that you make it in, the type of chicken that you buy, right? These are all things you have no control over when you go to somebody else.
Right.
So at least keep the power in your hands. It's easier said than done, because I'm not saying that everyone knows how to cook, and I'm not saying that everyone needs to. But what I'm saying is if you could try to learn how to prepare those things, you'll make better decisions, or you'll just decide that you don't want it altogether.
Mm. And what would you say to someone that is like fast moving, doesn't quote unquote have the time to make food? What would you say to someone like that?
I would ask them why.
Mm.
I would ask them why. So let's just play that real quick.
Yeah.
Why?
Why don't
you have the time?
Just too many business obligations, I would say.
Cool, so you're making money, so cool. So then I'm gonna say, then you need to pay somebody to do it for you. Because like if you
that's a good point.
Because like what we're not gonna act like and pretend like that's not important.
Right.
How we fuel ourselves is important. So whether you prioritize it yourself or you hire somebody to do it for you, you need it. We all need it. And if you're out making money, you're saying I don't have time because I'm out working and stuff like that. Well, what happens if you get sick? You can't make no money.
Mm.
You can't work. It's over, right? So you're gonna pay for it at some point. You might just pay for it on the front end,
right?
Whether it be with your time or whether it be with your own money. But you gotta figure out a way to do it.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're gonna pay on the back end for sure.
You're gonna pay on the back end.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay on the back end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't prioritize your health now, if you're lucky, you'll be paying for it at your late 50s. If you're lucky.
Mm.
If you're lucky. Right? If you prioritize it, you probably have to pay for it, 60s, 70s. But if you don't prioritize, it's gonna be bad, bro. I mean, it's people now that I'm around. I'm 36 that are like starting to break down because they're not prioritizing their health.
Right.
They're not taking it serious, eating out all the time. Should catch up. It'll catch up, man.
No, that's real. What's the one message, if you give one piece of advice to an athlete who's, wants to make it to the pros, what would that be? And then a message for someone on their health journey. One for each.
For the kid trying to make it, dream big, man. Dream big. And make those dreams like super astronomical. I mean, like out of this world, because they could come true. And you would hate to be like, you would hate to reach to that point and be like, man, I should have dreamed bigger. I should have dreamed bigger, because as a kid, you have this fearlessness about you that is so special. It's so beautiful. And if you could harness a dream or hold a dream or have something that you really want, I promise you'll go get it. You'll go. I mean, it's almost like the inevitable if you really put your mind to it. So dream super big. If I could go back and do it again, like I would dream even bigger than what I did, which I dreamed big, but I would add more to it. So I want you all to dream so big that your peers, your friends look at you like, yo, you kind of crazy for that.
No, for real. You have to be.
If you have those dreams, that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be at. And I really think that great things could happen for you if you stick to that. And in terms of people on their health journey, and just start today. Just start today. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the end of this week because you're in the middle of it. Start tomorrow, start today, start tomorrow, making better decisions. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect. And you can make mistakes, but just start. Make better decisions than you did yesterday. To make it easy, just have one more healthier thing today than you did yesterday? Can you eat more fruit today? Can you have more vegetables than you did yesterday? Less fried food, less fast food, and just start stacking up wins like that. Just start stacking them up like that, because over time they add up. And what you're doing is essentially just building up your confidence, your resilience, and building new thresholds. So yeah, just start. Just start.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming on
Yeah,
the
no
show.
doubt, bro. Thank you for having me.